Hello everyone, how you guys doing? Today is my rest day, so I thought why not make a quick video right now. I've been taking a few more rest days because building a body like this is not easy. No, but I've been taking more rest days because it's a mistake that I learned. I used to not take many, which would lead to me being burnt out. But this is a cologne channel, not a gym channel. So talking about mistakes, let's talk about 5 mistakes that beginners do when starting their cologne collection journey. So the number one mistake I see a lot of beginners doing out there is not understanding what the concentration of the cologne really means. When I talk to a lot of beginners out there, I talk to a lot of people about cologne because I love this topic. I love my hobby. I talk, for example, my barber, I'm always talking about colognes to him, my gym bros, my co-workers, and the first thing they always ask me is which one is better, eau de toilette, the eau de parfum, or the parfum. But mostly everyone's confused about what this little name right here in the bottom means. From what I understand, the concentration is the ratio from alcohol to the actual DNA of the cologne. So the eau de toilette, which is supposed to be the weakest one, is not really true to all cases. It has more alcohol than actual juice, actual DNA. The eau de parfum is in the middle, a little bit more DNA, a little bit less alcohol, and the parfum is less alcohol and more of the actual juice. So people hear this and they automatically think that the eau de parfum is better than the eau de toilette and that the parfum is the best one because it's the strongest. And that's not true at all, and I feel like a lot of YouTubers don't talk about this. When I was brand new to my collecting journey, I thought that they all smell similar, but the scent was just stronger. And that's not true because I went to the lineup of Dior Sauvage and the eau de parfum smelled different than the eau de toilette. And then the parfum smelled different than the eau de parfum. And I was like, these are completely different scents, but the YouTubers just told me that they were stronger than the other one. For example, for Dolce & Gabbana, the one, a lot of people recommend the eau de parfum, and I understand, right? But me personally, I prefer the eau de toilette other than the eau de parfum. I don't know why, I just think it smells better. So a beginner would not understand this. They would say it's the same scent, but just stronger. Another good example is the Spice Bombs. Infrared, EDP is different than EDT. Spice Bomb Night Vision, EDP is different than EDT. So the best thing you can do is go in the store and smell the different concentrations of the cologne you're interested in and then buy the best one. The second mistake I see a lot of beginners doing is not knowing how to spray or where to spray. I'm gonna use this one because it's the weakest one and I don't wanna, smell like anything right now before I go to sleep. So most people, what I see is they do this. They grab their cologne, they aim it at the wrist, and then they do a little rub. Why does everyone do that? This ain't no body lotion, all right? You don't gotta rub it all over your skin. Don't spray on the air and then walk into it. That's not how it works. So rubbing a fragrance doesn't destroy the fragrance like people claim. It's not that serious. It just kind of mixes up the notes. So I think the most popular way that's kind of right is when people spray on their neck, behind the ear, behind the neck. I think that's the most common thing and the most reasonable thing to do because it's around this area, around the height of other people, around the height of their nose, which is where the scent is going to travel to, so they're gonna smell you pretty good. I don't understand why people spray on their kneecaps or on their private parts. Don't spray your private parts, bro. Just take a shower. If you this is not gonna save you, bro. This is not gonna save you. Go take a shower. But in my opinion, the best way to spray is just under your clothes. Under your clothes, spray around this area of your shirt. Just make sure it's not like a white shirt or something that's going to be stained. But the reason I spray on my clothes is because it lasts way longer. The cloth makes it last way longer than your body heat. I think it projects less because obviously your body heat projects the fragrance more, but it lasts so long on your clothes. Have you ever had a sweater that you spray some cologne and then like the next week you can still smell it? That's the reason why I spray on my clothes, so they can last the longest. And honestly, I don't know how I feel about spraying chemicals all over my skin. Even right now, just spraying it on my wrist point, kind of iffy about it. I heard it's a little bit dangerous. It can lead to like reproductive problems, which I don't want, bro. I want kids. Come on now. And again, it depends on the strength of your cologne. Something weak as hell like this, do like 10 sprays. Something strong like Asaro the Most Wanted, Eau de Parfum Intense, 2. Two is fine. Trust me, 2 is fine. Third mistake that I see a lot of people doing is buying repetitive colognes. It doesn't have to be from the same brand, but I do see a lot of people buying the same line. You know, they buy the Eros Eau de Toilette, and then they buy the Eau de Parfum, and then the Parfum, and then the Flame, and then the Energy, when the DNA is very similar, except the Energy one. But it can also be from different brands. Like, bro, how many winter day-night fragrances do you need? Not that many, trust me. I get it, bro. We get a little excited. Like, look at me, look at my collection. But I tricked myself into saying this an investment for the YouTube channel, so that is my excuse. You only need one everyday fresher. You only need one signature scent. You only need one winter scent. You only need one day-night scent. You only need one work, office, school scent, and you're set, bro. You're set. You can use them in different occasions. You can mix and match, you can switch. Or even if you're a collector, like, you can still buy many different scents. There's so many different original ideas, so many unique colognes. Just don't fall into the trap of buying usually the same line. You know, like, all the YSLs usually smell the same, but don't get tricked into buying the same scent just because it is hyped. Which leads me to point number 4. Mistake number 4 that a lot of beginners do is they get really easily influenced to buy colognes. And I'm part of those beginners, bro. My first colognes were all influenced by Jeremy Fragrance, Versace Eros, Jean Paul Gaultier Ultra Male, Salvatore Ferragamo, Acqua di Gio. I didn't buy that one, but he was hyping that one to the moon. And it's okay to get advice and recommendations from people, but on TikTok, when every other scroll is something from the TikTok shop recommending Stronger With You only for $100, the cheapest you can find it. Asara the Most Wanted, cheap as you can find it. Raycon Elixir, cheap as you can find it. Raycon Call Cologne, cheap as you can find it, bro. Like, bro, stop with this shit, bro. Y'all are selling out so easily. But it can also be the other way around, and you can get influenced to not buy a cologne that you were interested in. For example, when I was doing my research and I was searching like best Parfums de Marly, ranking Parfums de Marly colognes, I had my eyes on Percival because I heard it smelled like Abercrombie & Fitch Fierce, which I had a sample of. And I was interested in, but a lot of these YouTubers, they didn't really like Percival. They trashed it. They said it was basic, not worth the price. And I guess you can say I was almost influenced to not buy it, but I can make my own choices. I was really interested in this, so I bought it, and it was one of the best decisions I made. My favorite cologne of all time. So make your own decisions, learn what notes you like most importantly, and what's your style. This doesn't mean people can't express their opinions online like I'm doing right now. That's always gonna be welcomed, but just remember, colognes are subjective. If someone likes something, doesn't mean you're gonna like it. If someone doesn't like something, doesn't mean it's the worst thing ever. You might end up liking it. The 5th mistake a lot of beginners do when they get into colognes is they forget about every other thing related to hygiene. You can't forget about everything else. Obviously the basics, you know, you gotta still use deodorant. I know that's dumb common sense, but you'll be surprised with how many people forget that shit. In the gym, a lot of people don't wear deodorant. It's the worst thing you can do. Another good thing I recently discovered is body lotion. I've been using this one from Bath & Body Works. It helps a lot, especially for the summer when you rub it on your skin. It's just a nice subtle scent. It kind of feels like your natural aroma. It doesn't feel like cologne. It feels like you just smell good naturally. It's 2025. Who doesn't shower? Come on now. Make sure you take care of your hair. I can't really talk because I use Head and Shoulders. You gotta chew gum, bro. Of course, you gotta brush your teeth, but let's say you're gonna go meet up with a girl, you gotta make sure that breath is fresh. You can't, come on, bro, just chew some gum. And of course, you can't forget about candles. I was never a big fan of candles. I thought they were feminine, but low-key, since I've been putting them in my room, they've been doing decent. I like these like Christmas scents, like the gingerbread, the cinnamon. I like those scents. I love when my room smells nice. So candles are low-key hidden gems. You have a scent bubble. This is your scent bubble. Just because you're wearing some cologne doesn't mean some other nasty scents can cloud up that scent bubble, so watch out for that. But that's gonna be it for the video. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you learned something new. Don't make these 5 mistakes, and good luck on your fragrance journey. Like I said in the beginning, hit the gym. 2025 is our year. We're gonna go crazy on 2025. Thank you for watching. The next video I might buy some cologne, so let me know which ones I should buy. Yeah, just smell better.